Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the vlog. Here's a view. Yeah, it's a little hazy, whatever. So, we are up getting our walk in. It's very early. So, the plan for today, let's see. Well, first off, get that movement in, get our walking in. We got to get breakfast together for my mother-in-law and for myself. We're going to have to cook up some food, and the rest of the day, I'm not sure what I have planned. I'm not sure if I'm going to go see my daughter, or I'm just going to hang out at home and do some laundry and clean up my room. So, look at that. You see the mountains? Yeah. So, like I said, it's not scorching today. We haven't had that scorching weather for the last 2 days. It's been pretty nice. Low 90s, upper 80s, really good. Because for a while, for a streak, we have been at 95 to 100, 3 digits for quite a while. So, yeah, I'm feeling good, and thank you to those that did reach out to me. I'm doing so much better. That day was just such a weird fluke, really weird. Like I said, I haven't had any like depression or anxiety or anything since being here, so I wasn't sure what that's about. But it's been good days, so um, yeah, I am going to continue to walk. Um, so yeah, this is where I walk, and it's really pretty. So I will be checking in a little bit later. Okay, we're sitting down to do our breakfast. So this is a little weird. It is ground beef, mushrooms, and asparagus all mixed together. And I made a little bit of a gravy. I took some beef bone broth, a little bit of the mushrooms, and the ground beef, and blended it together to kind of get a creamy little sauce going. And I added 2 tablespoons of regular almond milk to it. So this is my first meal. And let's see. I'm going to eat. We have to meal prep. And then we're going to go into a nice little conversation afterwards. So I will see you guys a little later. All right, everyone. I sort of started this before turning on the camera. Okay. So we've got some burgers going. Some of them are the Beyond Burgers, and some of them are just regular beef burgers. I want to say they're like 1/3 pound burgers or something like that. So right here is the Beyond Burger. These 3 are the regular burgers right there. Let me see the spices. This is what I put on them. This is so good. I go to the, I don't want to say extreme sometimes. What I do is I find something that's really good, and I go at it hard for about a couple of weeks to a month or something. I don't know. But this seasoning is really good to me on almost everything. Everything. So that's what's on the Beyond Burgers. Again, right? Let me show you guys. These are the Beyond Burgers here, here, and our regular 1/3 pound beef burgers right there. So that's going to go in the oven 350. Going to take them out. We're going to find something else to prepare. So I will see you then. Okay, we're just keeping this going right here. We have some sausage. This is the Beyond sausage. So we're going to put this in the oven at 350. Once it is done, I will show you guys. Okay, we have some asparagus. We have a ribeye. I'm going to season this ribeye up. I'm going to sit it back on the refrigerator for a few minutes while the sausage is cooking. Once the sausage come out, I'm going to use that pan just for everything. I'm going to put the asparagus in it and put it in the oven. And then we're going to cook up the ribeye. And here's the sausage hot out of the oven. All right, here is our asparagus. So I put a little bit of olive oil on them, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And that's it. They're going into the oven. And I like mine a little bit crispy. So I'll show you when they come out. Okay, here is the final meal. And it's very good. And we're going to have a quick little chit chat. So, our community is pretty tight knit, and I do watch a variety of other videos. So, I don't know if anyone is familiar with Life by Jennifer. Her name is Jennifer Gwynn. She passed away last week. She was, I want to say, part of last year and earlier this year, she was in the hospital. She had quite a few issues. She's morbidly obese. I can't remember what she said her last weight was. I think somewhere around 600 and something. But she did pass away, and it was kind of a somber wake up to, and a lot of people were talking about it on Twitter, about addictions. When you're in the throes of addiction and you're steady trying to climb out of it and you just can't feel like you can climb out of those addictions, it's really hard. And what my hope is if anyone is going through any type of addiction, whether it's food, alcohol, all the addictions out there, if you cannot battle it on your own, to get help. Sometimes it takes inpatient help, and there is nothing wrong with admitting that you're in over your head and you need some help. Someone had to knock some sense into me. You can't have people around you also that are yes people, that are willing to feed your addiction, and the people that are not willing to do that and try to have conversations with you about it, you lash out at them, and when all they're doing is very concerned about your well-being. So I would say keep the people around you when you're in an addictive state, I want to say that aren't helping you feed that addiction, and that you get help. And if it needs to be, go into some type of facility to really get yourself together. I feel sad for her family and her fiance because it didn't have to be that way. I had been following her journey for quite some time and seeing her struggles. And a lot of people kept saying, well, why don't you do inpatient care? And I get it. It depends on your insurance sometimes about inpatient care. But here's the thing, the bottom line, it's about your health also. And you get into a better place and trying to finally get that addictive nature off your back. It's hard because I get it. I was there. I understand it. I justified everything that I was doing in the throes of my addiction. All the sweet stuff, the cookies, the candies, the cake. Well, I only do a little bit every day. Do you really need that stuff every day? No. If you never put it in your mouth again, you'll be fine. You will live. So when you're an addict, you find ways to justify whatever it is that you're doing. That's just the reality of it. And if any of you ever followed her, comment down below. was truly sad and heartbreaking to hear that she passed away. I think she was actually in the hospital when she passed away. So, my prayers go out to her family and her friend and her fiance. It's, it's really hard. It's really, really hard, when you cannot kick that addiction, no matter what that addiction is. So if you're watching this and you're struggling or having problems, never be afraid to reach out for help. Get counseling. Inpatient care is always an option, and I know it's not the most popular option, but it's a good one. So with that being said, we are going to close this out, and I will be talking with you guys later. Mwah.